Good Friday evening, everybody, one and all. Welcome on in. Very excited to be back in the chair after a lovely holiday season. Hopefully everybody had a fantastic Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever it may be that you celebrate. We hope you had a good one and that you had a great New Year's as well. It is time to get back into breaking, and we're here to do just that. A very big lineup here tonight, as you can see up on the board as well. We got Flawless. We got National Treasures. We've got Prizm. We got a whole bunch of stuff tonight. The College Football NT is actually going to be kicking us off tonight. We have wrapped up all of the spots in the College Football NT, so we're going to be doing that in 8 minutes. We will be breaking some National Treasures, and if you saw the first two boxes, you know the next two are probably going to be pretty darn good for how that whole set has been for us so far and the amount of boxes that we've ripped there. Still some spots to go in the Flawless Baseball. Again, a single briefcase BOGO teams on that one. 6 spots to go there. Our cheap break of the night, 2025 Panini Prizm Football. We got blasters. Here they are, 5 of them, and that is wild card combos. We do things a little bit differently here with that, and that is you will at least get one team. 2 spots will get 2 teams, and they could be made up of a combination of any team in the NFL. So for all we know, we could be staring at, say, Jaguars and Raiders as a combo, which, you know, pretty darn good for 2 teams from the rookie class at least. To jump into those. So as a 5 blaster wildcard combos, the hobby boxes releasing next week, and we will have those as well. You can actually jump into breaks right now over at TopShelfBreaks.com if you would like. We have Panini Prizm Racing, a dual hobby box random pack break, 2 packs guaranteed per spot in that break for a low price, and then 5 in a single box of rookies and stars. There it is. Triple team tiers, 3 teams per spot in that one as well. So very exciting stuff. I am very excited to get NT rolling. So like I said, that's going to be number 1 here tonight, is getting National Treasures up and moving. And by the time that we get done with that, hopefully we're talking about another break that we can get plugged in and ready to go. And we will get rocking and rolling. Let's check the chat. Matt, what's up? Carter, looking for some baseball, right? Is that what we decided on? Or you decided on, I should say? If you need a rundown of all the different baseball, we can make that happen too. Debut patch hunting? Do they put debut patches in Chrome Update? Is that a thing? We have megas of Chrome Update and blasters of Chrome Update and Bowman mega boxes, and that's about it. That's worth your while, I should say. I'm not sure if they're... it's kind of a lull. We're in that holiday lull still. There's a lot of releases next week. Immaculate Football, Prizm Football, some fun Leaf releases as well. Also happening, Mega Chrome Update. You got it. All right, so we'll do that after we do this. Right there. There it is. Looky. 2 boxes of NT. I know there's been a lot of people waiting for this. And here we are. We're going to get to it. We're down to 18, by the way, on the Prizm Football Blasters. Yeah, I know. There's not great odds anywhere. So, boom, big hit. There we go. I want to see the other side of the briefcase tonight. That's truly all I really want tonight, more than anything else, is to see the other side of that flawless baseball briefcase. I think that's going to be a fun one. We pulled something decent out of the other side. What was it? Was it Dylan Cruz? I think it was a Dylan Cruz rookie is what we ended up with. Which, hey, we'll take that any day of the week. So, random serial number break. We're going to get this locked and loaded. 3 minutes away from NT kicking things off for us here on this Friday evening. And as always, as well, if anyone is interested in any personal boxes, those are also available. And you can head over to TopShelfBreaks.com and you can purchase some Monster Bucks. And from there, let us know, or if you have any questions about what we might have. Some other fun new releases that have recently came out. We have high number Topps Heritage Baseball 2025 Star Wars Hyperspace. That just came out earlier this week on the 30th. We do have those boxes available too. We have NASCAR National Treasures. If college football, isn't enough for you, we also have NASCAR. Some Bowman Chrome U Megas. A couple different years in there. Actually have is that a Bowman Jumbo Hobby from 2023? I think that's what that is up there. So a couple different things, or if you really, really want some Labubus, we have Labubu Chrome. Don't ask me why. Don't understand it. Never will. That's just what it is. I think South Park was on the right track with the Labubus. As we saw what they were and explained them. But all right, here we go. We have everything set up for National Treasures College Football to start us off here this evening. A 10-spot break. 10 spots, every single one, getting one of those serial numbers. So let's get to it right now. There is our numbers, and there is our 10 spots. David, Scott, Kyle, and Alex all getting in on this one, as we always do. We're going to randomize the numbers first, going 11 times. Eight down to 2. And give us 1 second so we can clean this up to make it a little less confusing. And we'll go 11 times on the names. Good luck. Alex down to pets. We'll clean these up as well. And then, as we always do, we'll sort them. And zoom on in. Let's make it happen. Scoot over a little bit more. There we go. Big, big break. Ready to rock. Okay. Our first break of the night and of the year. It is 2025 National Treasures Collegiate Football. And we have not one, but two boxes in a random serial number break style. So, for example, if a card is 14 out of 99, it's going to go to the 4 spot. We're looking for the rightmost number on that left side of the serial, at which point it would say, for this example, would go to Alex in the 4 spot. So there's our numbers right over there. And what everybody has, it has been a very fun product for us so far, and we're hoping that that will continue here with these two boxes. Very excited. Hopefully we get some big hits along the way. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Last break of this, a Colston Loveland booklet to 10 was one of the big hits. I think we're hoping for a 1 of 1 more than anything else with this. It's a little bit thicker. And we pulled an Arch Manning redemption. How about that? How could I forget about the Arch Manning? That's why we wanted to get this second set of the boxes out. It's been a very good product for us, averaging one monster really per box. So, not going to look. We're all going to be surprised together because that's what we're here to do. We have a booklet, though. So that's exciting. Okay. And first up, it is Tyler Warren, Penn State now for the Colts. 11 of 75 going to the 1 spot, and Kyle. Kyle picking up Warren. Good first card on the base. And our second base, Mason Taylor, LSU, 3 of 60. Going to Alex in the 3 spot. Big old patch starting us off. Ooh, look at this. He's been pretty darn good for the Cleveland Browns this year. That is Quinshon Judkins, 4 of 10. Quinshon Judkins going to Alex in the 4 spot. The Ohio State University. Moving on. National Treasures, it is the U. Cam Ward, Xavier Restrepo, and Isaiah Horton, 25 of 49. Going to David E. in the 5 spot. Very nice. Make sure we have all our bases covered with enough sleeves for everybody. Top loader. Very demanding product of thicker. Oh, look at this. I love this. I love this because of the Bears. Roma Dunze. University of Washington flawless. 5 of 25. Going to David E. Roma Dunze. Very nice. Bears hopefully will have him back for the playoffs. Look at that. Very nice. Next one up is the booklet. We're going to skip the booklet, and we're going to go underneath. And I tell you what, this is a pretty darn good box. Eddie George, Ohio State, a very heavy Ohio State box. Reflection signatures. And that is going to be 9 of 10. Going to the 9 in David E. What a box we have on our hands so far. There's still 3 cards to go. One of which is a booklet. How about that? Oh, you got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. This is how we do it. Trevor Lawrence, 3 of 5. Alex. Wow. Huh. 3 of 5, Trevor Lawrence, the resurrection down in Jacksonville. Holy moly. Look at that. I tell you, I don't know what we should go with next year. If that's not the lowest card in the box, like, because there's another one underneath. No, the booklet's always last. Booklet's always last. That is the main focus, but this one just is darn good. Look at this. Travis Hunter, 39 of 39. David E. Again. The 9 spot on fire. And it's a Travis Hunter rookie. Oh, yeah. $39 of 39. Hunter wins the Heisman. Look at that. Final card, and it's a booklet. And you all know what happens with the booklets. Woo! We don't know what it is, but we got to play the music. 2475. Phil Maffa. Patch Auto. Booklet. $24.75. That's going to Alex. Woo! And the 4 spot. That explains why there was a Travis Hunter and Trevor Lawrence in the same box. Phil Maffa, not necessarily the guy I'm expecting, but you know what? That's okay. I think Jacksonville still has an outside chance of getting the number 1 seed in the AFC, don't they? We gotta do a side-by-side with these, though. He plays for the Cowboys now. That much I do know. We have another box, if anybody was curious. But, you know, Trevor Lawrence and the Heisman winner, how are we going to follow that up? 101 maybe? Hopefully. We'll find out. Oh, did I not cut? I didn't cut through all the sticker. There we go. This one, a little thinner. Little thinner. Okay. We don't look. We don't look. We don't look. We place. I don't believe. Do we have a booklet? We do have a booklet. Okay. Is there a booklet? There must be a booklet in every single one. All right. Use a booklet in our last break of this. Colston Loveland, 49 of 50. The 9th spot just picking up where it left off. David E. again. And we got Matthew Golden, the Texas Longhorns, 47 of 49, going to Alex in the 7th spot. The Green Bay Packer first-round selection. Very nice. Next up, another big patch. This one, Derrick Henry, that Crimson Tide, 75 of 75. The eBay 1 of 1 going to David E. in the 5 spot. 5s and 9s seem to be the celebratory mark on this break. I'll tell you that much. On we go. Oh, look at this. He entered the portal, but he was at Nebraska. 15 to 25. Dylan Raiola going to David E. in the 5 again. The Patrick Mahomes wannabe, which would make it even more entertaining if he did wind up at Texas Tech. Next up, oh, look at this. Danny Stutzman, Boomer Sooner, 45 of 75, the 5 spot. Having a day. David E. again. Danny Stutzman. Not sure if Danny need. Well, you know how to get a hold of David E. The floor is yours, sir. Booklet for last as always, and we'll go underneath. And we will go to Riley Leonard, the Fighting Irish 17 of 49. Going to the 7, and Alex. Riley Leonard. On the patch auto. Now playing with the Colts. And card underneath. Oh, this is a nice one, too. He's come on as of late. Shedeur Sanders. 8 of 99 going to Alex. Picking up the Shedeur. You have everybody sell. I'm sure he wouldn't have it any other way. Alex having a nice break as well. He picked up a few spots in this one. He's like, I want some cards. He's getting some cards. All right, final. Got to hit it again. Hopefully it doesn't let down as much as Phil Moffa did. Woo! We've got 75 of 75. Brady Cook. The double patch auto and a beautiful signature for Brady Cook. College materials signatures going to the 5 and David E. Got some run time the last couple weeks with the Jets. And there is our booklet for box 2. Very exciting couple boxes. Travis Hunter, Trevor Lawrence, Shedeur Sanders, Eddie George sprinkled in there. Who else we get? Dylan Raiola. Not bad. Not a bad 2 boxes. And that's going to do it. The other side of the case, 2025 Panini National Treasures Collegiate Football. All righty. That was fun. All right, let's hit the big board. Let's see where we are at for our teams and our spots for the rest of today. Prizm Racing has sold out. We were down to 10 on Prizm Football, not 20. You know what we're going to do? We're going to... I got to bring my keyboard back up here. It's easier for me to type when this is up here. Carter, what did you say that you were looking for? You wanted Mega Chrome update. There we go. We'll do that after some Prizm. Some racing. Quick teaser. Da-na-na-na-na. 6 spots to go. All right, let me make sure I get this right here. We're looking 2 boxes. $12 packs per box. So the other thing that we're going to do here as a part of this is we're going to randomize all the packs together, because the last thing we want to do is keep the packs separated and the opportunity across all the boxes not be available to everybody on this one. So we're going to flip gears here very quickly. Couldn't find my little cutter tool. 3 autos and 20 prisms per box, by the way. So 6 autos in total. All these beautiful packs. Empty. There we go. All right, we're just going to shuffle. We're going to move them all around. We're going to take some from the top, take some from the bottom. And one last shuffle. If you thought we weren't done, we're never done. There they are. All right, let's find out our order. There's our 12 entries right there. We'll each get 2 packs per spot. And we're going to shake this list up a grand total of 11 times. 11 a popular number so far. Jeffrey down to David E. And like before, we'll move those in. Let's have some fun. Let's pull some fire. Let's make it happen. New release for us here. It is 2025 Panini Prizm Racing. And this time around, we're doing 2 hobby boxes in every single spot in this break, getting 2 packs out of those hobby boxes. A grand total of 6 autographs is what we're looking for across all of these 24 packs. And there's our 12 spots right there. So the way this will go as we're going to start on this side, this first pile. We're going to go all the way down. We're going to go pile 2 all the way down, to pile 3 all the way down, to pile 4 all the way down, meaning Jeffrey is going to get these first 2 packs for that first spot. There's our order right over there. If I can point and figure out where the camera's at, then we would have it made. So, good luck, everybody. Let's hope for some big, big hits. Jeffrey starting us off. Prizm, obviously lots of shiny. I believe they said 20 parallels per box, which is crazy. And we actually have our first auto behind the Danica Patrick. It is Nick Sanchez. Nick Sanchez script that is not numbered. But a hit has been found right off the top. Very nice. As for that Danica Patrick, that is numbered to 249 on the Danica Patrick. Illinois native Danica Patrick. On to pack 2 for Jeff's first spot in this break. A checker X-Fractor, Kurt Busch. How about that? Very nice. And, oh, look at this. Another hit. Rudy Fugel. Sensational signatures. So 2 hits in the first 2 packs. The odds against Jeff, and he comes through. Not numbered on that one either, but a nice hit nonetheless. The Kurt Busch is numbered to 175 on the red X-Fractor. Very solid start for our Prizm break. So could have been a hit from each box. Could have been 2 hits from 1 box. We move on to Carter. Can the streak continue? That's the question. There's some Dale. Got some shiny coming up here. How about Bailey Curry on the orange? That is numbered to 125. Bubba Wallace Mojo. That is numbered to 25 on the Bubba. Nice low Mojo refractor. Good stuff there. A Victory Lane Jesse Love, blue to 49. So our first pack without an auto turns into a very nice low-numbered parallel pack. It's a very generous set in terms of parallels. Some Disco Met de Benedetto to 299. And the green, Kevin Harvick to 149. Talisman, Danica Patrick, Austin Beers, and William Byron. All right, so those are Carter's first two. Need to check something here really quick. Just to make sure. I think our Instagram went down. Apologies. 1 second. That was weird. I don't know what just happened. I looked over and everything was frozen. I don't know if that's going to work, but we're going to try it. Okay, it did work. That was weird. I don't quite understand what just happened there. Well, we're back on Instagram for now. David E. is up next with his 2 packs. David E. Carl Edwards. That's the 249. And how about another Carl Edwards, this time a silver. Pot of gold, Kyle Larson. You want to win a trip to the Daytona 500? Chances right there, apparently. I just want to make sure this is working now. I'm kind of tripping. Something's up. Oh, it's working now. We're good. Brent Cruz blue. Man, he looks like a kid. Spencer Boyd purple. The purple goes to 99. You know what? Come to think of it, I'm pretty sure the blue's a low number. That was 199. Oh, we had a blue earlier that was like to 50. I'm just losing my mind. Don't mind me. Denny Hamlin. Jeff Gordon. Daniel Dye. Okay. We're back to Jeff. Jeff picking up another 2 in spot number 4. Noah Gragson to 299. Todd Gilliland /99. Nice pot of gold, Richard Petty. This is a legitimate question I don't know the answer to, but did they do anime? Isn't it anime that's in Prizm? Am I making that up? Maybe that I can't remember anymore. They all blend together so much. Second pack for you, Jeff. See what we got. X-Fractor Ryan Blaney. It's going to be to 175. Jeremy Clements silver. Brendan Butterbean Queen. That's a name. All right, Jeff. There is your 2 packs in spot 4, which lead us to spot 5 and back to Carter for his final 2 packs. Zane Smith, silver Jeff Gordon. Kurt Busch. Nice Jeff Gordon silver, though. All right, pack 2. Corey Heim, 249. Brendan Butterbean Queen, to 149. And a groovy Butterbean Queen. How about that? Picking up the groovy of Brendan Queen. Nice stuff right there. There you go, Carter. Sleeve these up. And Brad Keselowski and Gio Ruggiero. Tyson. Tyson picking up a Cole Custer Scripps auto. So we got another hit that has emerged. And that is to 49. How about that? To 49. Cole Custer. And Jeff Gordon blue, that one to 199. A light blue Josh Berry to 49. Jesse Love, groovy. I thought the groovy was the case hit for a minute. Apparently I was wrong. I don't know what the case hit is in this anymore. That's what I get for guessing. Second pack for Mr. Tyson. Still got a couple autos we are looking for somewhere. Corey Day, rookie disco. And a silver. A nice little pair there. Ryan Blaney. David E. Kevin Harvick red, 249, and a Denny Hamlin silver. David E's got the next 6 packs as a part of this. And the way the randomizers spit them all out. Got some orange coming up here. Is it a good orange? How about a Tyler Reddick? Tyler Reddick to 125. And a Chase Elliott silver. All right, on to spot 8. Another 2 packs for David. And we got an X-Fractor Mark Martin. There's a throwback. Cody Ware silver. Ross Chastain. Because the X-Fractor, yeah, is 175. Pack 2 in this spot. Richard Petty and Nato Austin Cindric. Austin Cindric, our next hit that we have found. Going to David E. And a beautiful Richard Petty to 299. Pot of gold, Tyler Reddick and Brent Cruz. Frankie Muniz is in this? Well, what the heck? I want Malcolm. Where's the Malcolm autos? Taylor Gray, blue to 199, and a Kevin Harvick silver. I think they finally released when the new Malcolm in the Middle miniseries is gonna come out. Got another red X-Fractor. Christopher Bell this time around. 175. Jeb Burton to 149. And a Talisman Riley Herbst to 49. I don't think it is. I feel like he's been racing for a few years now, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, though. Okay. Jeff got our next two. Blue Denny Hamlin. It's going to be to 199. A silver AJ Allmendinger. There was that Disney film growing up, Matt D. Benedetto. 249. I'm going to age myself here. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., silver as well. There was a Disney, like, made-for-TV movie with Frankie Muniz. It was like Soapbox Derby, except he was in a wheelchair. It's like Miracle in Lane 7 or something like that. I loved everything about that movie. Like, everything about it. I watched it so many freaking times. And it's just weird now seeing him actually be like a driver in NASCAR. It's trippy to me. All right, Jeff, the 11 spot. Joey Gase is our next auto. Going to Jeff. Jeff had some luck early on in his first two packs, and the luck continuing. Helps if I open up the actual pack of top loaders I need, instead of one that's already in the loader. There we go. Bailey Curry, disco. Ty Gibbs, silver. Carl Edwards, not a bad pack there. And Jeff's final pack before we round things out with David E. There might be one more auto. Possibly. I don't quite know. Todd Gilliland, that is 199, and Casey Kane, 299. Followed by a Chase Elliott, John Hunter Nemechek, and Kyle Larson. All right, final two packs, and they're going to David E. Let's see what we can pull in the last spot here of our two boxes of Panini Prizm Racing. Brandon Jones disco, a silver Carson Vappel. Or Capel. K and V do not belong together in a person's name. They just don't. That weird European. All right, final pack going to David, and we got that's Dale Earnhardt Jr. Ryan Newman. And we do have an auto. Look at this. Gio Ruggiero. That is to 99. Another youngin'. David E. doing some heavy lifting on a lot of these hits. The Ryan Newman, the orange, I believe, is 125? Yeah, 125. So there you go. And that is going to do it for 2 hobby boxes of 2025 Panini Prizm Racing. Pretty healthy collection, to say the least. 6 autos between 2 boxes and over 40 parallels. Can't go wrong with that. Thank you, everybody. Okay. Let's head back over yonder. We were down to 5 on the Prizm Blasters. So 5, 5, and 6 are the magic numbers for what we've got here. Again, the rookies and stars, that is $24.99. The Prizm Blasters are $12.50. And then the big one, the Flawless Baseball, $135 for a spot that includes 2 teams in that one. So check all those out. TopShelfBreaks.com is where you can find them. Let me bring all these to the back, and we will be right back after this. Carter, you asked, and here you go, sir. Some Topps Chrome update megas. All for you. Good luck. Hopefully you're here. Are you here, Carter? Or is this your evening shower time? There you are. Okay. I've got your mega ready to go. Good luck. Let's have you be the one person that manages to find a debut patch in a mega. We can start a new trend, and instead of us finding 3 debut patches in a single case, we can find like 2 debut patches in a mega case. Rigged. I would. Oh man, it's never gonna happen. But how funny would it be if it did? Seriously, no joke. Let's get something good though. Oh, how about that? Silver Shohei. Okay, all right. We'll take a silver Shohei. Any day of the week. Johan Duran, X-Fractor, and a Randall Grajcik. What else we got here? Fernando Tatis and Paxton Schultz and Brian Hayes. I don't think I've still seen an alter ego outside of a social media post saying one's been pulled. I just want to like pull one. That's all I want. We don't even have any hobby of this anymore. All that is gone. Augustine Ramirez and Matt Swanson. Frankly, I don't even know if they exist. But a blue Ryan McMahon for the Yankees to 199. Tyler McGill and Hayden Singer. Jason Adams Silver, Braxton Fulford, and Cedane Rafaela. A lot of silvers. A lot of X-Fractors. And one teal wave. And a partridge in a pear tree. Night Terrors, excuse me, Aaron Judge, Jose Trevino, and Shane Smith. Has the Cuero debut been pulled? I feel like we just had this conversation, Matt. I can't remember. Got some sparkle. Brad Lord, Wilyer Abreu, and Nathan Wiles. Round things out. So, Silver Shohei. Can't go wrong with that. that will do it. A mega box there for you, Carter. Oh, boy. I bet that just eats away at you. Do you still have a sealed box or no? Man, the question is, how long are you going to wait to open that hobby? That's what I'm curious about. That just has to be eating away inside of you, knowing that that none of them have been pulled. And that it could just be sitting in your box. One of them. Oh. Another 43 days, 42 days. I don't know, man. That's a long time. That's a very long time. Why am I getting ESPN fantasy updates about the Bulls? What did the Bulls do? Oh, Buzelis with a poster dunk, huh? Buzelis wants to get back to the dunk contest, apparently. And they won tonight. They beat the Magic. Hey, look at that. They're actually managing to do halfway decent. I'm impressed. I am impressed. Yeah, when ESPN is sending you highlights about the dunk, you know that it's a good dunk. 40. Man, I should get a box or something for my birthday. I don't really get boxes anymore. It's pretty. I don't know. Something about it. I just enjoy doing this, ripping for everybody else. I don't know if there's anything I'd really want to get. I turned 37 on Sunday. I just want a Bears win. That's all I want. The Bears win next week, and the week after, and the week after, and the week after that, and the week after that. That's all I want. Is that so much to ask? 6-5-4 are where we stand here. The flawless baseball, man. We got to see this case. I got a full briefcase just sitting here, ready to rock. Flawless baseball. We got these. These are brand new. The hobby comes out on Friday. That'll be fun. Immaculate coming out this week. And we got this. 4 spots left for single box of these. 2 autos, 2 patches, and that. Thank you, sir. Yeah, there's been a lot of just chatter. about the Bears, and I just the whole. Do you want to face the Packers in round one? Frankly, I don't know the answer to that, and that bothers me. See, the thing, and it was phrased to me this way, and I hate that it was phrased this way to me. The Bears for 125 minutes, more than 2 games against the Green Bay Packers, never once held a lead until DJ Moore's touchdown. I hate that. I hate everything about that. And I mean, I frankly, I mean, the defense is just, it is what it is at this point. Something tells me Kyler's not playing round one, which is going to suck too. I mean, the secondary, you know, coming into the season, you thought the secondary was going to be, you know, a big piece for this team. And, man, they just, nothing there. Nothing. Jalen not looking like a shutdown. Tyreek Stevenson, who knows? Sucks, but well, and that's the thing is like, well, you know, the defense, they've, you know, bounced back. They've answered when they've had bad games. I'm like, yeah, but I don't know if they're gonna have a bounce back in this type of situation. They gotta let Duvernay actually return the ball. That's the problem. Is Blackwell, I think, had 3 returns to Duvernay's 1 in the Niners game. I mean, and it's night and day with those 2 guys. Duvernay averages like 10 yards more per return than Blackwell. It's like, why do that to yourself? Two left in Prizm. All right, let's get it. Come on. Who's closing us out? We got 5 hobby blasters of Prizm Football. It's going to be a fun one. Wild card combos. Wild card combos are always fun. Always throw you for a loop. Hopefully some good combos. So 2, 4, and 6. Panini's Rookies and Stars get 3 teams for $24.99. Panini Flawless Baseball, that's going to be the big boy. Big old briefcase. Get 2 teams in that one. I think he had some plans tonight. He was enjoying his Friday evening out, catching a movie. Man, I was pulling for Tech too, man. I do not. There's something about Oregon. I don't know. I just can't root for him. Never been able to. It's like Indiana, Oregon, Ole Miss, Miami. Like such a weird bracket. And for as much as there's been so much talk about the gap between the regular season and the playoff, I think you really do need to start closing it and bringing it more in, so you're not finishing the season with the title at the middle of January, which is what it is now. I also think they should reseed. Like that's the other thing. Like no one wants to see a, you know, what is it? A one, it's 1-5 and then 10-6. So Indiana now has to play the highest seed remaining. Like restructure. Like figure it out. I know there's a little bit more travel issue that goes into everything. But I don't know. I love having the extra games and having it mean more. I mean, that Ole Miss Georgia game last night was incredible. I thought we were going to get another like band is on the field Stanford Cal moment with whatever was going on with the clock. Those last few seconds. And then they put 1 second back on the clock. And really, it didn't even seem as though Georgia tried on that lateral play, that they just kind of gave up. It was weird. The whole thing was just weird. But good game. Made up for the other two. The other two stunk. Just blowouts. Like Indiana doing what they did. So it was so stupid. But like Indiana just beating the crap out of Bama. Like, I don't get me wrong, I loved it because I didn't think Bama belonged from the minute that they got named as a team. And to basically have Kurt Signetti just go in there and have his team unleash hell on Bama was just a thing of beauty. I loved it. But man, I tell you what, yeah, I don't know. It's just it's so weird. And what is it now? The teams that have had a bye are now 1-5. No, worse than that. 1-7. 1-7. The teams that get a bye the last 2 years since it expanded. That's disgusting. Like, that's really bad. That calls for even more playing immediately after the regular season ends. Like, give a break. So like this year, like let's look at a calendar. Let's look at what December was. So when was conference championship weekend? That was December 6th. Okay. So December 6th. So let's do math. December 6th, you take that next week off. So the 12th, 13th, 14th, done. Off, gone, fine, see ya. And the whole push is going to be, well, finals, and they need to study. They don't study. Not that intensively when all this is going on. So let's say you have the first round. I mean, that's really what they did, though, wasn't it? Hold on. When was the first round? Now I'm like, okay, what do you expect them to do? December 19th. That's when they started. So they literally did take a week off. I mean, they played conference championship games on the 6th. They take the week of the weekend, the 12th, 13th, 14th off. And then they jump right in on December 19th and 20th. They did take a week. What do you I don't understand this at all. I mean, for the teams that had a bye, I kind of get it because I mean they had what? 1, 2, 3, 3.5 week layoff. So you start that next week. So you say like the 12th, 13th, 14th, and then next round's 19th, 20th, 21st. And so then New Year's Day is like your semifinals. But like that just takes away from the whole like New Year's Day bowl games. I know bowl games, New Year's Day, it's a whole thing, but who knows? Pets! Losing the setup, Panini Prizm. Boom. There it is. All right, we're down to 5 on the flawless baseball. 5 spots away. We can get there. We can get there. I have no idea what to expect in these hobby blasters, so this should be good. Well, first things first, we're going to find out who our wild card combo teams are. So the way this works, if you've never joined us for one of our wild card combos, we are going to random all the teams. The first and second teams that pop up are going to be combo 1, and the third and fourth teams that pop up are going to be combo 2. So it could be any teams, hopefully some good ones. We're going to find out. Let's roll the dice 3 times, 13 times. Good luck. And our combos are Commanders, Bengals, and Raiders, Cardinals. So Raiders, one of the top teams. Going to be a bonus team thrown in there for them. So excuse me 1 second. Commanders, Bengals, Raiders, Cardinals. There we go. All right, so there they are. And so, our 30 entries. Yeah. You know, Nielsen, there's fewer Bajent jerseys in this this shop than there were 2 weeks ago. But something tells me that bandwagon is never going to be hopped off of. For as much as I would love to help him make that transition. All right, 30 entries in total. There they all are, and our 30 teams. So let's get the teams first. Each list going to be random 9. Gotta hit it.
9 times.
9 times.
9 times.
Here we go. Oh, what the? Are you kidding me? Oh, come on. Unbelievable. Hold on. I apologize. This stupid terms and conditions button. Oh. All right. 9 times. Was Raiders, Cardinals, Commanders, Bengals. All right, 9 times. Here we go. This time for real. I'm going to make sure I don't hit the terms and conditions button. Lions down to the Bills. Zoom out this a little bit. And 9 times on our names. Good luck. And there you have it. We'll zoom out ever so slightly. Jason picking up the Bengals Commanders, and Joe C picking up the Cardinals Raiders. How about that? The preview before the big hobby release next week, we have 5 hobby blasters of 2025 Panini Prizm Football, the final football release with the NFL branding from Panini, and we're going to be ripping up 5 of them. This time around, we did crazy wild card combos, and our 2 combo spots in this one ended up being the Bengals Commanders going to Jason, and Joe C picking up the Cardinals Raiders. So let's hope for some nice, cool parallels and more. Good luck. Here we go. 5 blaster exclusive orange ice prisms. Part of this set. It's 24 cards per box. Since they are not the retail variety, but the hobby variety blaster. LeGarrette Blount, Rashard Smith, and TJ Hawkinson. Not really sure what to expect with this. I'll tell you that much. Prizm is a little different these days, but could offer a surprise or two. How about a Brian Thomas Jr. silver patch for the Jags going to Josh? Picking up the premier Brian Thomas. Very nice. Still got the patches. Michael Williams, a Marquise Brown. Not bad. Picking up a silver of one of the top rookie defensive players from the 2025 draft. Rich Gannon. Pat Bryant, rookie for the Broncos. Nice color match there with the jersey. And final pack of box 1. Cam Scatterboo. Nice Prizm break, Brock Bowers. We move on to box number 2. I just mean in terms of like just Prizm in general. It's like the original Prizm release. I'm not sure what the final one is, to be honest. Jordan Love, orange ice. Travion Henderson, orange ice. Very nice. Isn't Optic next week? Is that really the last one? So we don't get any others? That can't be right. Can it? Luther Burden silver. That's very nice there for the Bears. Who's got the Bears? Kyle. Nico Collins, orange ice. Ricky Williams, orange. Travis Hunter, orange ice. Very nice. Archie Manning for the Houston Oilers. That's a look at this. Oh, jeez. Emergent Abdul Carter. Caleb Williams. Did it get pushed back? I thought it was for some reason. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, because next week is Prizm and then Optic after that. So that's their last release with the license? DJ Moore, Mecca Ibuka. Stephon Diggs, blue. Blue, not numbered. Still very nice. Value of Stephon Diggs cards might be going down a bit with some of the stuff he's in for right now. Wes Welker, silver for the Pats, and an Evan Ingram. Geno Smith and Elijah Arroyo. Fireworks, Marion Hampton. Dave Casper. What? All right, we'll get these orange ice all sleeved up, ready to rock. Got 2 boxes left. Here is box number 4. Nice. The Windy City shows are fun. I'm glad they started doing that. I think this is number 3 that they've had out there. And obviously we're a big part of that as well, being sponsors of the Bulls. But it's a very fun time. That is for sure. I have not seen a checklist for these. Panini is taking their time putting a checklist out. For reasons that don't shock me. Alvin Kamara, silver. Nice black jersey patch of the electric running back. He's been banged up quite a bit this year. He's not had the same impact he usually does down there in New Orleans. Jonathan Taylor, silver. Jamian Sherwood. Carnell Lake? What? Some weird old names. For sure in this set. Jerry Jeudy, Shamar Stewart, Randy White. They really love putting these orange ice on players that play for a team with orange in their colors. I'll tell you that much. Final box right here. Kyle Monungai autos. Heck yeah, I'm down for that. They got to. You'd have to imagine that at some point he's going to start getting autos for as big of a player as he's been for the Bears this year. Jalen Coker, Armand Membu. Some of these. Oh, boy. Bryce Young, premier for the Panthers. Who's got those Panthers? Chad. Chad's got the Panthers. Woody Marks, I'm curious about his longevity. If he's more of just like the opportunistic. Ooh, look at this. Silver. Jalen Milroe for the Seahawks. Carter. We'll take a silver rookie QB. We'll do that. Gladly take that. Puka Nacua. Or if he's more of just like an opportunistic situation player down in Houston. To be honest, I have not looked enough into him to know if like he's actually being prolific as a runner or if he's just kind of stat sheet filler who's just getting him by because that defense is so good. But I know he's also a USC guy, which is obviously why you want him. And he was good at USC. Young Ho Koo. Ashton Genty. There we go. Combo spot. Cardinals Raiders going to Joe C. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he did bump around a little bit, didn't he? Forgot about that. Malik Neighbors, Prizm Break. Trey Hendrickson and Hines Ward wrapping things up. So a couple of the bigger hits here. Ashton Genty, Orange Ice. Jalen Milroe, Silver. Bryce Young, Premier Patch. Alvin Kamara, Premier Patch. And a Brian Thomas Jr. Premier Patch there. Out of 5 Hobby Blasters of 2025, Panini Prizm Football. Yeah, I just kind of want to look and see where his stats are now. Like his yards per game and everything, and just yards per attempt. Because frankly, I don't even know. We're down to 2 on our rookies and stars, and we got 5 in the flawless briefcase. 5 spots left in flawless. Also need to refill on a couple things over here. So we'll take this to the back. We'll be right back. 2 and 5. The final numbers for tonight's breaks. What else is going on out there? I don't even know. Has there been anything here? Five and two, $24.99 for the rookies and stars. Tyson, how's the movie, sir? Did you enjoy it as much as my kids did? Really, I feel like if you animate anything, my kids will love it. But it was good. Adults backed it up. All right, some of our sellout bonus from the other night get spots in this. We're down to 1. So 5 and 1 are magic numbers. the right. Sorry, folks. I'm just doing something here quick. Okay, so that's... There we go. Sorry about that. I just realized we needed to make some adjustments to some break credits that went through last week. Rookies and Stars is sold out. Ron, if you head over to topshelfbreaks.com, you can grab spots there. Prizm Racing was all right. None of the autos were names I necessarily recognized, but a lot of parallels, like a lot. So that was good. Had some solid ones. All right, let's get this Rookies and Stars rocking and rolling. We'll get it set up. A single box. Just 1 second here. Helps if I have extra Windows open here. Man, you guys get to see all the cool things. On my side, I don't get to see all the fun things. We talking Clippy from Word? Like Microsoft Word? Like 90, 96, 2000 Word? Oh, jeez. All right. No, Clippy will get in the way and do nothing else except get in the way. Anyway, I digress. Here's tier 1, here's tier 2, here's tier 3, and our 10 names. Random every 9 times. Here we go. Last time I hit the button for 9 times on the soundboard, I hit the terms and conditions button and screwed up the randomizer. So we're not going to touch that button again because I don't want that to happen again. Texans to the Pats. Couple combo teams. And there they are. Head back to our names. Go 9 times. Paste once, paste twice, paste 3 times. There we go. We're getting into some rookies and stars, a single hobby box featuring 2 autos and 2 patches in a triple tiered team style break, meaning every single spot in this break getting 3 teams. And there they are right over there. So let's dive in. Let's find some fun stuff. Good luck. Here we go. Packs are upside down. If memory serves, this is also a set that likes to have every other card facing the opposite direction, just to make things that much more fun for people like me. We'll see if it keeps that way. Jordan Love pink. Travion John Henderson right out of the gate. Look at that. That's a nice start. Going to the Pats and Tyson. Soon as Tyson returns to the chat, buys a spot, and boom. The electric running back for the New England Patriots. Quinshon Judkins, Crusade. That is numbered to 149. I mean, that's probably, you know, I can think of a lot worse players to be collecting a lot of autographs of. Oh, look at this. Team duels. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase. Going to the Bengals. Bengals and Nielsen. And a Colston Loveland Silver Crusade. Getting lucky with the Crusades here early on. We'll take those. Marcus Allen to 999. Joe Mixon and a Stellar Rookies, Tedero McMillan. See what we got here. Some gold. James Pierce Jr. to 10 for the Falcons. The Falcons part of the combo spot going to Mel K. Mel K picking up a James Pierce Jr. rookie to 10. Very nice. Harry Judy, nice airborne. Look at that. Good airborne there, Cam Ward. And a numbered Tedero McMillan to 25 for the Panthers. Where are the Panthers at on here? Matt. Tedero McMillan to 25. Rookie Rush Green. That's a pretty darn good pack there. I don't think we were really finished with it either. Have a dummy card in there. Away with you, dummy card. Benjamin Morrison to $9.99. Quick sneak peek. Jack Sawyer. Oh, look at this. That is gold signature 3 of 10. Jack Sawyer for the Steelers. Nielsen. The Ohio State linebacker starting to get a little bit more time with the Steelers defense out on the field, but look at that. Gold ink, 3 of 10. Very nice. 2 cards numbered to 10 or less in the same box is kind of unheard of for rookies and stars, but we will take it. All right, still looking for one more hit. Should be right up here, and we will find it. It is Elijah Arroyo for the Seahawks. The Seahawks going to Matt on the dual patch cross training. Just realized I put that into way too big of a top loader for you. We'll fix that problem. There we go. Much better. Frank Gore, Thrillers. And a Terrence Ferguson to 125. A lot of numbered. Good box. Very good box. Jack Sawyer to 10. Travion Henderson auto. And some nice low numbers and patches along the way. Can't go wrong with that. That's going to do it for a single box triple team tiered of 2025 Panini Rookies and Stars football. Yeah, that did work out, didn't it? Okay. Back to the board. We're down to 3. 3 on the flawless. We're right there. We're so close. Three spots left, and we are cracking a briefcase of flawless baseball. Don't make me put it up here in the frame for added effect. It's right here. It's the other side. For what it's worth, usually, historically, there is at least one of one per case. It hasn't been as much of a guarantee as past years, but there was not a 1 of 1 in the other briefcase that came with this case. Do with that information what you may. So while we're waiting for that to fill, we'll get the breaks from earlier. Uploaded up to YouTube, so if you missed them, you don't have to go back and rewind. Make it easy for everybody. I took pictures of this, too. We had some fun with that. If I can find it. There we go. Travis Hunter and Trevor Lawrence in the same box. Beauty. Let's break. You don't have to tell me twice. All right, let's get that set up. You ever get into that like lull where you forget that it's 2026 and not 2025? I've done it so many times today, and it is not going well. Stuck in 2025. I need more than 2 days to adapt. All right. Oh, in NASCAR? Oh, boy. Well, now I have a question. Maybe we should do the NASCAR first. Yeah, we got to do the NASCAR first. Got to leave the big boy for last. Making me choose things that I don't want to choose. Okay. All right. Another run of NASCAR random packs. We had 2 up on the site. The second one is filled. 12 spots to... No, actually, no. We're going to randomize the packs first. But we're going to randomize the list 12 times once we randomize the packs. Appreciate you, Tyson. We need more kavrooms. We need more turn 4 or whatever that was with the kavrooms. That was fun. Okay, let's shake them all up. Shake them all up. Shake, 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 shake. Shake them all up. There we have it. Okay. Now we can go back here. And now we can random our names 12 times. Here we go. Tyson and Tyson at the bottom. We'll zoom all the way in. And get to ripping. All right. Our second go around the track of Panini Prizm Racing 2025. We have 2 hobby boxes here, and we are doing random dual packs. We've combined both boxes into one giant pile. We're going to start here on the top of this pile to the left, go all the way down, this pile all the way down, this pile all the way down, to this pile all the way down. Every single spot on this list gets 2 packs. So, Tyson's going to start us off with the first 8 packs. So, we're just going to count these off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. 8 packs. Good luck. Here we go. Luke Fenhouse. Austin Cindric. The Austin Cindric is going to be numbered to 99. The red Luke Fenhouse numbered to 249. Pack 2 from the first spot. Ooh, I see some checkered flags. Ernie Irvin. Ernie Irvin to 99. So there is hit number 1. There are 6 hits in total in this break. Riley Herbst to 175, and Daniel Hemrick. Daniel Hemrick on the checkered flag parallel, 75. First time we saw one of the checkered flag parallels. Yeah, then watch Frankie Muniz doesn't even have an auto in this, and we're just getting ourselves psyched up for nothing. Kevin Harvick, red, 249. Kurt Busch to 99. This is spot 2. Kyle Petty Groovy. And some Dale Earnhardt. Second pack of spot 2. Kyle Petty, again, 249. Luke Fenhouse, silver. On to spot 3. Kyle Busch, 175. Chase Elliott on the green to 149. Connor Mosack and Brent Cruz. Sensational signatures. Hit number 2. Coming out of the 3 spot. And on to spot number 4. Jimmy Johnson, 299. Carson Kaffel, silver. Sammy Smith, Christopher Bell, silver. All right, so there you go. Tyson, there is your first batch right there. We move on to Brandon and the 5 spot. Picking up the next 2 packs. Whoop. Corey Heim and Ross Chastain. And Natalie Decker, our next auto on the Scripps. Silver auto going to Brandon. Very nice. And a nice Brad Keselowski. That's going to be numbered to 125 and Christopher Bell, silver. Tyson for the next 4. Austin Cindric, blue, to 199. And Raja Karuth, patented penmanship. Say that 10 times fast. Raja Karuth. There we go. So 4 autos down, still 2 to go. Pack 2 from the 6th spot. Kenny Wallace, disco. Nick Sanchez, silver. And to the 7th spot, and Tyson. John Hunter Nemechek. Jimmy Johnson, silver. Very nice. Other pack at the 7th spot. Corey Day, orange to 125, and a Ryan Preece. That'll bring us to our first appearance by Jestro in the 8s. His only 2 packs. Can the odds be busted to find one of these remaining autos? Richard Petty, disco. Oh, look at this. Jeff Gordon to 49. Oh, that's nice. One of the most iconic cars in NASCAR history. Very nice parallel there. Good stuff. In a Mojo, Corey Heim, which is going to be a nice low number as well, to 25. Making the pack count, that's for sure. Richard Petty's to 299. See, I think that's why it's called racing and not NASCAR, because I think there's some that might be in here that aren't NASCAR just yet. Tody Breidinger, red. Oh, Kevin Harvick, blue. J-Stro really making it count to 49. Woo! Wowzers. What a 2 packs. The 8th spot. Tyson to the 9. Here we go. Still one to find. Bailey Curry, to 199. Kevin Harvick silver. Kyle Larson X. And Brandon Jones. Sensational signatures. Another auto. There it is. Some solid boxes. That is for certain. For all we know, these last few packs could have come out of the same box. The other one's just hanging on for clout. Back to Brandon. Brandon's final two. Corey Day Disco, a Mojo Chase Elliott to 25. All right, one more. And the final four will go to Tyson. Shane Van Gisbergen and Corey Heim. $249 on the Van Gisbergen. Justin Allgaier, $249. Silver, Matt DiBenedetto. Austin Cindric. The blue to 199. And Andres Perez de Lara to 149. And final two. John Hunter Nemechek and Connor Zilich, silver. And final pack going to Tyson, Tony Bredinger, William Byron to 99, and a Victory Lane William Byron to 49. Two low-numbered parallels yet again. And what has been a very low-numbered paralleled product thus far in this case. Still half a case to go. We'll see if we can fill some more breaks in the days ahead, but that is going to do it for 2 boxes and random dual packs of 2025 Panini Prizm Racing. All right, be right back, and we're going to get to some flawless closing out our evening. All right. Flawless Baseball. The final break of the night. $15 entries, Tier 1, Tier 2. In this beauty right here. Flawless Baseball. Let's random up our teams 8 times on each list. Mariners down to the Dodgers. Brewers down to the Marlins. Paste it once, we'll paste it twice. There's our list. Oh, this will be good. This will be fun. This is a good way to end it for tonight. Closing out our Friday night, our first night of the new year, it is a briefcase of 2025 Panini Flawless Baseball. We all know there's diamonds, there's autos, there's patches, there's all sorts of fun. And this time around, we are looking for BOGO teams. So there are 2 teams per spot in this one. You can see them all right over there to the right side of your screen. And hopefully we do indeed pull some bangers here tonight. Good luck, everybody. Time to see what we can find. You got it. Okay, I'm not going to look. Not going to look. Very tempting to look, but not going to look. Okay. We enter the box first. We'll put the briefcase off to the side with the 3 hits. Not going to peek. Outside of seeing the top card. Oh, there's a throwback name you don't see. Travis Hafner. 9 of 20 going to John. Cleveland. Man, I forgot about this dude. If there's a Nick Kurtz patch auto coming, I will scream. Not really, but maybe. We'll see. Travis Hafner. Dual patch. Next up. Jesus Mate. 1 of 5. Look at those patches. For the Brewers, Chad. Beauty. product was so much fun, the first briefcase. I don't even know what to think anymore. What we're going to get here. Cash Mayfield, 6 of 20 for the Padres. And Ryan on the Cash Mayfield draft patch autographs. We saw a lot of these draft patch autographs the first time around. 2024 draft pick for San Diego. And next up, we've got Brandon Sproat, 2 of 25 for the New York Mets. The Mets going to Dale. What up, J Flip? How are you, sir? The late night lurking. All right, got 3 more here before we get to the big guns. Next up, Luke Keschel for the Twins. Going to Pats, 5 of 5. BEA, beautiful. Nice low numbers. Let's keep it coming. And we got another draft patch autographs. And this one, going to the Cincinnati Reds, Chase Burns, 7 of 20. Cincy, Tyson. Best pitcher in the draft went 2nd overall to the Reds in 2024. Final card. Oh, this is a pretty one, too. Oh, baby. Charlie Condon, 2 of 10 for the Colorado Rockies. David E. Oh, look at that patch. That is pretty. That's a big hitter. My goodness. The box was not messing around. And we haven't even gotten to the big 3 yet to see what else we can find. Yes, he is wearing a minor uniform. That is Spokane. All right. So, that's the box. But now the big guns. Let's bring the briefcase back into view. I'm going to look up. I'm not going to peek. I told myself I wouldn't peek because it's really easy to peek. Okay. We are going to be looking at, this is our diamond card. It's a lot of gold. Joe Sewell, 9 of 10, Joe Sewell. Yellow Diamond. So just to be safe. That's going to be the Yankees. So the Yankees in the Yellow Diamond, which will go to David E. So David E gets the Joe Sewell. And that brings us to our other, and I can't remember which side is which. I think the other diamond is over here on the left. I hope it is. If not, we'll take the L. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Oh! It's not a patch, but hey! 2 of 5! Wish it into existence, why don't you? Oh my goodness. Matt calls it. Oh man, that is hilarious. All right, well, we got one more card. We wasted the good secret, or the good surprise. I don't even know what this could be. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Paul Skeens, 7/25, going to the Pirates and Chad. What a briefcase. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. And that is the clear diamond. Paul Skeens, how about that? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, tell you what, folks. That's how you end a break night. Thank you, everybody. I mean, that was insane. That was absolutely insane. Oh, it can't be anybody else. just the reigning Cy Young Award winner in the NL. That was great. Everything about that was great. Loved it. Well, that's going to do it, folks. That is all we have lined up here for this evening. It was a fun night. It was a crazy one at that, and it ended on a very high note, which we will never, ever be disappointed about in the way that it happens, especially when apparently we got Miss Cleo Matt over here in the chat wishing Nick Kurtz autos into existence and flawless briefcases. So, hey, things work that way, and next thing you know, that's what we got. So, with that being said, that's going to do it here for us on this Friday evening. We do appreciate each and every single one of you for hanging out with us tonight. It has been a fun one. We will be back next week. It is a big week next week. We got NFL Immaculate. We have NFL Prizm. We have Leaf Red Carpet and much, much more. So you're going to want to stick around. Check out TopShelfBreaks.com. And hopefully we will have just as many incredible hits as we did here tonight to close out the night. So everybody have a fantastic weekend. We will talk to you next week right here at Top Shelf Breaks and TopShelfBreaks.com. Take care.